He wanted this tract of land because he thought it was large enough that people could come and enjoy themselves. They could come, they could do educational projects, different things together as a people, and it was theirs.
Emancipation Park in Houston, Texas holds a special meaning for Jacqueline Whiting Bostic.
It was actually the first park in Houston, period. And it was the first park in Texas at that time, period.
Her great-grandfather, Jack Yates, then a community leader and minister, bought the 10-acre lot with other freed slaves in 1872, nearly a decade after slavery was abolished in the United States. They wanted a place to call their own and to celebrate Emancipation Day, or Juneteenth.
From the time that they purchased the park in 1872, every year that was a Juneteenth celebration in the park.
Yates was born into slavery in Virginia in 1828.
The slave owner's wife was also having a child, and the child was born, but the mother died. So the slave owner brought Jack Yates' mother and him into the house to take care of his child. He and the slave owner's son played together. And in playing together and being boys out away from the house and doing things together, whatever he learned in school that day, he taught to Jack.
Unlike other slaves at the time, he had access to education, a skill that helped secure his freedom.
He was freed as a slave when the Emancipation Proclamation came about, but his wife and their children were on a different plantation in Virginia. And that slave owner was determined not to stop having slaves.
His family was moved to Texas, and Yates followed.
He wanted to continue to take care of his family and be with his family. So in order to do that, he had to go back into slavery.
Enslaved people in Texas weren't freed until June 19th, 1865, 2 years after slavery was abolished.
My great-grandfather, Reverend Jack Yates, brought his family from Matagorda County, which is not far from the Houston area, into the Houston area where they began living as a family.
Jacqueline remembers her great-grandfather as a visionary that created a community in Houston with a lasting impact.
In helping people to buy land, build homes, to start a community, to have different kinds of businesses. That was quite a feat for someone that had been enslaved and then coming out of slavery, being able to lead a community.
Today, Juneteenth celebrations continue in Emancipation Park and across the country. And in 2021, June 19th became a federal holiday.
To me, the recognition of Juneteenth as a holiday was long overdue because many Americans did not understand what Juneteenth was all about.
Emancipation Park still stands as a symbol of freedom today and continues to host a Juneteenth celebration every year. And if you would like to hear more stories like this one, you can visit voicesofthecivilrights.movement.com. There are a lot of stories that we're still learning about today that perhaps weren't taught.
Absolutely.
So it's a very good site.
And thankful for that oral history. The fact that she knew, she had all of that information and was able.
Valuable.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.